Once again, I'm trying to explain to you. Women like bad boys. Women like men that are dangerous. Women tend to be hybristophiliacs significantly more than men, which means they're attracted to men that are dangerous, that are criminals, etc. Now, women aren't going to admit this openly for obvious reasons. So what they tell simps like you, right? I like a guy who's nice. I like a guy who gets me flowers. I like a guy who's XY. The reality is that women are not going to be honest about what they're attracted to and what they're aroused by.
But you believe
and
the
I'm
Ted
using
Bundy ladies.
I'm using Ted Bundy,
But you believe the
Night
Ted Bundy
Stalker,
ladies.
Luigi
You
Mangione.
believe
Why
those
are
ladies-
women? Why
you
are
believe
women?
those ladies, but you don't believe the ones that say you're unattractive.
I believe their actions. If a girl wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go look at some dude's trial who's a criminal, okay, that she doesn't even know, he doesn't even know that she exists, that tells you where women stand sexually with a lot of things.
These women did not go to sub 5 trial. There are a lot of other serial killers that did even worse deeds and got zero attention from women because they were not attractive. I mean, stop making this false bullshit assumptions.
I just proved you wrong
People
a second
like
ago.
this guy. I love
Explaining
that
to you
shit.
that women like bad boys, women like hybristophiliacs,
Then why
women
don't
like
they
guys
like
that
you?
are murderers.
Then why don't they like you?
How do you know they don't?
Because I know they don't.
Okay.
Prove that they do. Prove that women like you.
Again, do a
Prove that
survey.
women like you.
Tonight say the justices could have kept Gacy alive, brushed their motions aside without reading them.
The execution. Far up. Gacy's long-awaited execution here in Joliet is not expected to trigger a wave of other executions in Illinois.
There are a lot of other serial killers that did even worse deeds and got zero attention from women because they were not attractive.
They smiled as he's walking on the way out. The one on the aisle side looked at him, he smiled, and she opened up her legs. She did that and blew him a kiss, and I'm saying, oh, Jesus. And I went back and I told my partner, I said, hey, I want to get arrested. Is this what goes along with the territory? I mean, there were all kinds of women that would go in there to look at him, and some very ugly, some very attractive. But these were, you'd think they were smart, business attorneys.
Once again, I'm trying to explain to you. Women like bad boys. Women like men that are dangerous.
Why were you in the courtroom today?
I just wanted to see what he looked like. I think he's cute.
He loved the attention. At this point, the women started showing up, the so-called groupies, who would come to court and want to see Ramirez and who were rooting for him.
The first thing I remember is that I walked into the courtroom. The entire back row was filled with goth girls in black leather dresses and dark black hair and silver and chains.
All kinds of people, really crazy, street folks and some other professional ones. There was a lot of weird stuff, send me your semen, I want to have your baby. People are really crazy.
The thing that really astonished me in this was the attraction of what you describe as otherwise intelligent and capable women attracted to somebody who is accused of crimes of this horrific magnitude.
Everyone makes him look so bad, but I know that he's a nice person because I've met him and I know.
And I'm not glorifying Richard Ramirez. To me personally, he is just a coward. If you look at his crimes, he was a coward. He used to carry a gun around, kill the males first. He used to be a big fucking loser. That's what Richard Ramirez is. I'm not glorifying him, I'm just trying to prove a point. The brutal part is, if you are not attractive to begin with, there is no bad boy status for you.